Welcome back to All Sorts of Sports.
Richmond, North of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control. Sorry. ASOS, all sorts of sports, sports and gas. Ryan's not here, so I'm not saying this much.
Aw, buddy not here?
I love that. I don't love that he's not here, but I love that you're not singing as much. So if we
I can sing other songs. But here's the thing. If you go back to ASOS in the original episodes, it was me and Mauricio. We used to sing a lot. I think we made it through the entirety of Alanis Morissette's You Ought to Know throughout the course of a podcast episode, which was amazing. So it was right after I had the breakout. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To prospective employers, do you send you singing?
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay. All right.
But you're also you're talking to a guy who every other week takes a look at the community theater list of the area and really want to go and audition. Well, I'm not on that shit, you know.
You should.
I could see you for that. I could totally.
If you do it, I'll go and support.
That's fine. I appreciate it.
Love. He should support because I would go if I was there.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Another thing on my bucket list is I want to sign up for. I want to do stand up once.
I do too. I think I'm funny, but I want to see how not funny I am.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna get.
Hey, call Reese.
Reese killing it.
He's doing really great out here, man.
Killing it.
I know.
Reese is killing Jesse. Jesse's doing good. You know, Jesse worked with like Savon in them now.
Huh?
Jesse worked with Savon in them now.
What?
Awesome. Yeah, he like if you check his Instagram, he literally was there when Joe did the episode that he just with Savon.
Mm-hmm.
He was there behind the scenes, like taking pictures and shit. Like he.
Oh, nice. Because I think he's doing stuff with like Griselda and them.
And he works with Savon and them, and I think I think he's trying to, or because Reese called me randomly like a few weeks ago, and like he was saying like, yeah, when we were talking a little bit about Jesse like he either works with Savon and them consistently or Joe and them consistently, but yeah, he's in there, man. He got his foot in the door, man. He killing shit. Good for him, man.
Yeah, man. I got a real, what used to be a really close friend. I'm not gonna say we're close anymore, but he is on every Griselda project, just tap dancing. Like he does tap dance and shit on the back of every Griselda product. It's fucking awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's cool.
Did you listen to West Side Guns album?
No.
Fire.
I haven't listened to any new hip hop in quite some time. All sorts of sports, guys.
Fire.
I didn't finish it, James, but what I heard was fire. I didn't finish it yet, but yeah, what I heard was fire. Yeah. And that's interesting because I never really liked West Side like that, just because he's not really a good rapper like that. He's more so like Flair. And also like his voice, I found
in business.
Yeah, in business, like, but his merch is amazing. Merch is fucking amazing. I don't even be liking the album. Like listening to the albums, but I want the merch. The merch is amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, congrats to him.
Shout out to him, man.
Right. So typically, we always start off with like RIPs, and I didn't write anything down. So is there anybody that we all know of that has passed? Go ahead.
Number one, R.I.P. The man, the myth, the legend, Richard Roundtree, Mr. Shaft himself.
Yes.
R.I.P.
Yes. Yes.
There might, I mean, if you're talking about like coolest men to have ever existed, he's up there. And just a mainstay in everything in our culture for the last 50 fucking years. What I always turn to is a lot of the sitcom appearances and stuff he made in the 90s. I'm a huge fan. There was a show on Fox in the 90s called Rock, which a lot of people don't know about, with Charles S. Dutton. And it was Baltimore Trash Man and Richard Roundtree. Dude, there's some great shit that was coming out of it. But Richard Roundtree, I mean, there was no one quite like him. I don't know if you guys have anything to say on that.
Legend.
Listen, I would just add to that. I don't disagree with anything you said. I would just add to that. If you just look at him in the Shaft 2019 film, like in the 2019 when they did the reboot, he still has the charisma, all that. Whether how you feel about the film is like whatever, but like him being him in the movie, love it.
The 2000 Shaft movie, where he makes a very small cameo. Underrated film. Christian Bale's the villain. A lot of people don't remember that.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Jeffrey Wright, all they're cooking.
Love Jeffrey.
But it's great. James, did you have anything else on Richard Roundtree?
Nope. Just
And then the next one would be R.I.P. Matthew Perry. Now I know that being that we're three black guys and he's most known for the show Friends, it's one thing, but
I watch Friends.
I
I've
watch
never
Friends
seen
too.
an episode, but I know exactly who he is.
I
Well, so
watch Friends.
because I date one of my best friends' sister, I get called Chandler a lot. So and that's his character in Friends, and that's what the whole thing with Chandler is he's dating his best friend's sister.
Chandler Bing.
He's an look. I always thought Matthew Perry on the show Friends was clearly probably the most talented of anyone on the cast outside of maybe David Schwimmer. He was always they neutered his character. I'll take that to the fucking grave. They did him wrong. But I do want to say this because this is something that came up and I should have had this prepared, but I know we were going to do this. He wrote something about how he would want to be remembered, and
that was beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
I'll just read the end.
Okay.
When I die, I know people will talk about friends, and I'm glad of that. Happy I've done some solid work as an actor. Happy as well as given people multiple chances to make fun of my struggles on the World Wide Web. But when I die, as far as my so-called accomplishments go, it'd be nice if friends were listed far behind the things I did to help other people. I know it won't happen, but it would be nice. And I think that a lot of people, if you have struggled with alcohol abuse or drug issues, or you know people that have, what he's done in that realm, what he was trying to do in that realm is extremely important. If you look at across all lines of Hollywood, a lot of people look at him as being a guy that really helped them out. I know I can speak personally for one or two people that have known him that have said that he was the best friend to call if you were having that moment or you needed somebody to write you. So it's just for the people I know on a personal level, rest in peace. He was regardless of his struggles, he was a great guy. Great guy.
Thanks. Cool. Rest in peace, y'all. All right. Yeah, always also go on to the next
I
thing.
won't do that one because I don't remember his name.
Okay.
RIP's of the hockey player. The got his
Yeah, I'm not watching that video.
I watched it.
I didn't watch it. Rough. I'm so glad I didn't watch it. Yeah, I'm so glad because I'm like, oh my God, like, do you know how much death just shows up on Twitter? Like, I'm not trying to like go on a tangent about it, but like, God damn, like, it's just right there, like.
Yeah, I didn't expect this morning when I was waking up and drinking my first mate to watch two men get shot and killed in front of their fucking apartment building. It's a lot of shit.
Didn't look at that either.
Hey, no, but I didn't see it, but I saw that it was a thing. And
I'm not gonna lie, I go out of the way to watch some of this stuff every once in a while.
Guess what? I didn't even know that was a thing until just now when y'all said it. My timeline is just
wasn't self-defense. Put that out there.
I'm not involved. All right. So speaking of not being involved, the Raiders suck. We are ass.
Does that mean your concern index is down to 0 because you just know?
So I mean, yeah, fuck it, yeah. We bad, bro.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Nah, I've said we bad before.
I think we just cut the pod down.
He said that before.
Yeah, I said that before. But our defense, I was surprised by that. I like the way our defense played.
So I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna just interject real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm the only one between all four of us that picked the Raiders to win. The reason I picked the Raiders to win was because I figured Josh would defend them well, and then they could do something with points. They haven't scored over 20 points for like 30 games. Well, I don't know what this shit is, but it's a long time since they've scored over 20 points. And I was like, this is gonna be the game. They got the Marcus Peters interception. I was like, okay, this is it. I was like, it's gonna be 21-16. They're gonna fucking win 21-16. This is my prediction is coming true. But I thought, because I told y'all,
nigga, you just hate the Lions.
No, I don't. But they're fraud.
No, you saw what the Ravens did to them last week. We scored 21 already this year.
Yeah, but if you didn't see the episode that me and Keem did, he just wants to make sure that he's correct about the Lions. Well, he can't stand the goddamn Lions.
It's not even that though, because I be right about a lot of shit.
He just wants the Bears to finish ahead of the fucking Lions.
No, it's not that. I just think they're frauds. I don't think they're that good. I think they have a great offensive coordinator and an average coach. And I think that comes. I thought that was going to come out. I thought it was going to come out because you look at the
Shit,
team,
Dan
they
says
play,
it.
whatever. Huh?
Dan says it that the team's average. He's like, but
No,
like
the
you
team
have like
isn't average. The
Play
team is great.
hard.
yeah, yeah,
He's
exactly.
average.
They play hard. They
And
play as a
that's
team.
thanks to Dan.
Yeah, like that's like we were better with Rich Bisaccia than we are with McDaniels. Now, when you said Josh would defend well, Josh ain't got shit to do with the defense.
I know, no, but he's a great but he does great in game planning. He's a great game planner. That's his thing. Like
But he no, see,
he's good at
he's
that.
great for game planning on offense, but he hasn't been great on offense.
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about?
Like the black defensive coordinator we got, he's the one doing the shit on defense. Josh, with the offense, we haven't like we're averaging 16 points a game.
Josh hasn't been good on offense since Tom Brady was his
Yes,
quarterback.
I agree. We
What the
average
fuck are we talking
16 points a game. And look, the other part of it is Devontae Adams gets open. And
That's
Jimmy
not true,
G,
KDot either. I'll let you get that off, but that's not true, KDot. He was good with Mac Jones when he was there.
The first season with Mac Jones. All right, I get that.
Good. He was good, but he's not.
he's all right.
Yeah, he was good, but he wasn't like great or anything.
Yeah,
But yeah.
now
But we see how Mac Jones is. So like, I think he was good.
But I don't watch the all 22 for the Raiders, right? But I do know that when I saw the game last night, and that's the most I've watched of Raiders football all season, to be honest. It was on national TV. It was the only game.
Okay.
That's the only reason. Don't
some people don't watch it, but
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you've been on national TV multiple times and you didn't watch it then. So congratulations
This year?
for watching now. Yes.
That
And
was-
we're on national TV. Yeah, we're on national TV multiple times. And
Yeah.
we're still going to be on national TV again.
The only at like prime time,
Huh? Yeah.
not like the 4 o'clock window where it's like one
No,
game on
bitch.
CBS.
We've been on Monday Night Football like twice.
Whatever.
Thursday. We're about to be on Sunday night.
Oh, that's why
Sunday night.
Thursdays suck. No, the only thing is I didn't watch the all 22 or anything, and I guess should be the topic that we're talking about right here, which is Devontae. But I don't know if I haven't watched the all 22. I don't know what's happening with scheming. I can see during the game that Devontae is wide the fuck open. And I don't know if that's scheming. I don't know if that's Devontae saying, fuck this, I'm just getting open. I don't know what it is, but he's open a lot. And it's just not. And then Jimmy G, just missing him.
Yeah.
Twice.
There was more than twice.
Night football, he missed him for a would have been like a 90-yard touchdown.
There was a 90-yard, there was an 80-yard
touchdown.
Yeah, there was a lot of wide open Devontae
He
Adams.
just missed him.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like it was the right route was run. It
The
was
safety was on the other side of the field.
like it was
Devontae hit him with a double move. And Jimmy G just had to keep the ball in bounds. And he threw it out of bounds.
Literally what James said. He just had to keep the ball in bounds. And it would have been at a minimum, give him a long completion. Like at a minimum, give him like a 40-yard completion, 30-yard completion. But he can't fucking do that.
And then you see him on the sideline saying, I'm sick of this bullshit. Like we all are, bruh. Like I'm with you.
Okay, so 2 things.
Okay.
On this. I guess 2 questions I have.
Cool.
Number 1.
Mhm.
Yeah, honey, scratch that. That's just me. I'm not gonna do that.
No, just ask it. Yeah, so it's cool. Just ask it.
Why y'all torturing Devontae? Why don't y'all let him go?
Huh?
Why don't y'all let Devontae go?
Why would we?
Because y'all want to be nice people? And he's being tortured?
No, because y'all want assets for your still quality assets.
They could have got something if they had just
got at least
they could have got a lot if they
and a
just picked up the
second.
phone.
No, like we wouldn't have got a first and a second.
No,
I think you would have.
We didn't
think they
give
get a
up a
first.
first and second for him.
no.
You would have got at least a first.
I don't think so. Because Devontae's what, 30 something? Like
31?
Is he 31 or 34?
34 is not, he's not 34. No way he's 34.
He's not 34.
Can somebody look it up? See
Yeah, I can look it up.
Yeah, but yeah, they're not gonna give up like a premium for a receiver in his 30s. And at this point, he's 30?
Yeah.
He'll be 31 at the end of the year.
My bad for putting 4 years on you, bro.
Yeah, goddamn, 4 years.
I know. And I was like, that's why I was like, this man's amazing. Like, he's still cooking like this. But yeah, Devontae's doing what he's supposed to do. But as I've always said multiple times, year after year, the receiver position is dependent on a lot of shit. And the other shit ain't working. You can get open all you want. As we've seen, you need somebody to get you the ball. You need the offensive line to give you time to get open. Some like one of those, he ran like a skinny post, and the concept of the play call was stupid because Detroit was clearly blitzing, and they had him run a skinny deep post to the point where they needed time for him to
develop.
Yeah, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, why would you have him run like that when you can just have him cut off the route? Because he beat him off the line as he always does.
Which is another thing that I'm going to, as far as from a personnel standpoint. This is where I get on Josh McDaniels' ass, is that even if Devontae is completely open, one thing you knew when Jimmy G was in San Francisco, they limited what it is that Jimmy G was doing downfield because there were limitations in Jimmy G's ability to go downfield, right?
Yep.
So if you look at an offense in which you got Josh Jacobs, you got Devontae, you got things like that, you got Hunter Renfrow, who's a great slot receiver, you'd think that maybe they'd shorten things up in order to do a more West Coast style, get the ball out, timing, this, that, and the other to get things moving. You just want to get the ball in your playmaker's fucking hands. Like, when you see Devontae Adams having one catch for 11 yards at one point?
12, yeah, like 12, yeah.
That to me just speaks to you're doing stuff that it's clearly not working, but you need those moments where it's just get the ball in his fucking hands. Get the ball in his hands on the screen. Get the ball in his hands on slant.
Hey,
get the ball in his hands.
they were doing that. And then you see, like, so he had that one drop when he ran on slant, but the ball was behind him, but he should still catch it.
But he should have caught that. He should have caught that. That's why I was.
And he knows
it was 34, and they needed that 34.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's enough. It was like right here. It was like a little bit right here, but it's still here.
The rule is if the ball touches your hand, you got to catch it.
You're supposed to catch it.
Well, to me, it feels as though they're running the offense as if Derek Carr was still a quarterback.
Yeah.
No. So, okay, maybe maybe that's true.
But the other part is like you need to be able to push the ball down the field, which they won't be able to load the box.
But in San Francisco, you remember San Francisco, the thing was when Brock Purdy got elevated, right? Everybody thought, oh shit, if you thought they didn't push the ball downfield now, just wait, because it's this young quarterback. And what did Kyle do? He said, oh, fuck that. Brock can throw the ball downfield. So we're going to switch you completely up. And their offense completely changed as far as the downfield passing. But there was Jimmy G. There were always limitations of what he was going to be able to do downfield.
The difference is between what you said, KDot, in the beginning, is between Kyle and Josh. Kyle is a great coach because he knows what you can't fucking do. He knows what you cannot do. He is very aware of it. He's like, okay, all right, we're just gonna leave you doing this. You're gonna do this. You're gonna be good at it. We're gonna give you some shots downfield because we need to take it. I know you're not gonna hit them, but we're gonna give you some shots.
Guess what? He'll scheme it up so they wide the fuck open.
We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and they're gonna do that. And Josh is the system is this. And you do it. And you do it. And they no, you're not that's the difference. It's the difference in philosophy. Kyle tweaks, he has a system, yes, but he tweaks it a little bit to be easier and better for the quarterback. Josh is like, yo, this is the system. Is you gonna fucking get it? Or you're not fucking not, or you're not.
Only two people have been good in that system.
Right. And that's my point. I'm with you, James.
Well, I push back on that.
And Castle.
I push back on that. And here's why I push back on Brady. And if you look at the New England Patriots, anytime they won a Super Bowl, it wasn't with a prolific offense. Their offense was doing less than they would do in those years when Josh was having them put up terrible, crazy numbers.
They were functional.
Regardless, right? Like even if you look at the Randy Moss year where they were going undefeated until they lost to the Giants, right? They still don't have the fucking Super Bowl. And to me, is like when you look at the New England Patriots and when they had the most success was when you had unnamed running backs or just a running back tandem that you knew we're going to line up and run the ball down your fucking throat anyway. And then we know in clutch time in a 2-minute offense, Josh and Tom can make something happen when we need it to happen. But like to me, there's like a simplification of it. Like I get what you're saying as far as Kyle Shanahan, because it's the same thing I'm thinking about Bill Belichick defensively, right? I think coaches overthink things. Bill does one thing on defense better than any other coach I've ever seen on defense. He knows exactly what the fuck you're best
Whatever
at.
you want to do,
Right.
we're
not going to let you do that.
And he puts the people in position to win. Josh is not doing it.
And that's why Joe Flacco used to beat his ass, but go ahead.
Yeah, because it was a surprise.
Yeah, because he was like,
oh,
yeah, no, but it was like, no, that was what it was. He was like, we gonna make Joe beat us, and Joe was like,
okay,
all right.
And then he's like, hey, win or lose, Joe beat us. We went with the game plan, and it works. And sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah,
but that's so that's why, like, when Bill has like the versatile defenses, right? Is so he can look at any one thing and say, I'm gonna take that away from you. And on offense, to me, it's always like, you take what the defense is giving you. You know what your players are doing, and you just move the ball.
Guess what they're giving them? Shit he can't do.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Here's the thing. All I know, I was right about Josh McDaniels when we first hired him. That's it. I'm done.
Me too. But one quick. Hey, I just want to add one quick caveat.
I agree with you.
To the people that watch this is why I always bet the under over who the superstar is when they play the Patriots. It gets you money. It's an easier way to win money. You're like, Jamar Chase is on the tear. They're playing the Patriots under, whatever it is, under, whoever it is. If it's fucking superstar, Bill's going to be like, he's not going to beat us. And they're not going to beat him. They might lose the game, but they're not going to beat him.
That was always the best pre-game things, was when Bill would be talking to whoever it is that he was targeting on their offense. So like when Ocho Cinco, Bill, what are you going to do? I'll double team you the whole day. He's like, really? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not.
You know what's funny? So this weekend, I'm going to bet the under and watch they go over.
Who they play?
They play in Washington. Don't bet on anything coming this game.
Terry McLaurin.
Under.
Yeah. No, look. Terry
under every week.
What the fuck have y'all been winning with? Like, I don't know. Like, what? How do you win?
Terry going for $150. Terry going for 125. I said
it might be there because Jahan Dotson. We gonna stop Jahan Dotson.
No.
Dotson had his breakout game. He had his best game ever last week.
We gonna stop Curtis Samuel, who's been even with all of them until last week. But yeah, he's actually been their leader before last week.
I didn't even look at week.
Eric Bieniemy.
Week 8. I didn't even look at week 8.
It's my guy.
I've been so fucking sad about it. Okay.
What are you doing? Are we recapping?
Yeah, we're gonna go into the week 8 review right quick. Okay. So
had one of them rough weeks.
Oh, you did, buddy.
Oh, fuck you.
I mean, it wasn't
gaining. I'm gaining. I am gaining.
But all I know is this: over the last 2 weeks, it's been universally known across NFL circles. This is one of the craziest seasons in the history of football. The amount of parity this season in the NFL is otherworldly. The lack of offense in this NFL season is otherworldly. If you're doing well, Keem, over the last 2 weeks, it's just you're a fucking asshole.
But that's still weird.
We're 6-2.
Like, think about all the people that had over $125 last week. And offense down. How many receivers had over 125 yards last week? A lot.
AJ Brown.
Yeah, he's done that like all year.
6 straight.
Yeah, he played us.
So we had Buffalo versus Tampa Bay. Buffalo won. We all picked Buffalo. We had the Cowboys and Rams. So KDot and Ryan picked the Rams. Me and Keem picked Dallas.
It was just you pick a game.
Sure. Oh, now it's just you pick a game. Now it's just you pick a game. Oh, motherfucker. It was 70%. No, fuck off.
Yeah, I'm down tonight.
Nigga, no, fuck off. I want to hear that weak ass shit. Nah, you picked the right game. And me and James picked the right game.
I will say this. After this last week, when I left the pod and I was looking through my picks, I started switching picks left and right. I didn't know if we had a rule because I lost track of how many times I was switching stuff. I had no confidence.
You're supposed to tell the group when you switch a pick.
He's choking.
Motherfucker. All right.
He's choking.
He's choking.
Not in fantasy football, though. Your boy beat down Ryan. I'm coming.
Who's in first place? Not me. But I'm in second. I'll take it.
It might be my boss right now.
I just thought it was one of those Dallas games that Sean McVay, they just lose it.
Is that who Cobra Collar is? Who's Cobra Collar?
Yeah, it's my boss.
Fuck off. Fuck. I got more points than Cobra. I got
Cobra Kyler sounds like something a 12-year-old thought was cool though, in all realness.
No, that was in
Right.
that's the show.
Oh, I don't watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it either, but I know
Oh,
it is.
so
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's still lame.
that's exactly
That's your boss.
Yeah.
You lose any respect? No, I'm sorry. Good.
No. I was just with him today. All right. We got Green Bay and Minnesota. KDot, you're the only person to pick Minnesota. Congratulations to you.
Green Bay's not good.
We had Tennessee and Atlanta. We all picked Atlanta, and Ryan picked Tennessee.
I will say on record, I did say Will Levis was my favorite quarterback last year in the draft.
Did y'all see the video I sent where the lady's like, if he throws another touchdown pass?
As soon as she said I'm putting mayo on the coffee, I turned it off.
Yeah, when I fast forwarded a little bit because she was talking too much, and I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm done.
It's funny.
I'm out.
It was
I'm
fun.
out. That should be
All right.
nasty. That's
It is. And then we have New Orleans and Indiana. KDot, you picked Indiana.
Why do you call him Indiana? You love calling him Indiana.
I see IND.
It's too many syllables, man. We gotta shorten it.
The syllables.
Indy.
Indianapolis. Like, no, we don't need to
Indy.
Just say Indy.
Yeah, I just did.
Right, I know. That's what I was telling him. Just say Indy. I'm not big on New Orleans.
That's fine. You were wrong.
Yeah.
Yep. Then we had Miami and New England. Miami won.
Of course.
We all picked Miami. The Jets and Giants, close game. But the Jets won. Close game. The funniest part was like once they fucked up towards the end of the game, you start to see Jets fans leave. And then it ends up going into overtime. That has to be the worst feeling. Like to leave the stadium for your team and then they come back and win the last second.
I did that at the Commanders Cowboys game. Was it last year, 2 years ago? And we came back at the end. We ended up losing, but I had already walked all the way down and was leaving the stadium. And they're like, they tied it up. And I had to run back through the goddamn stands.
They let you?
Well, because of the way the stadium's set up, I couldn't go back to the seat, but I could go into like a landing area that I could see the field at least.
Okay. Yeah. I seen that happen to a bunch of Wizards fans before that.
We lost anyway, so we were extra pissed that we didn't get a beat on the traffic and still watched them lose.
But continue, James.
Jacksonville at Pittsburgh. We all picked Jacksonville. Jacksonville won. This one was like some fun gamemanship.
Y'all are fucking asshole.
Philly and Washington. There was a string of text.
You guys suck ass.
KDot picked Philly at first, but we had convinced him to change his pick to Washington.
No.
That's not what happened.
So no, I want to add some words.
There's nuance in that.
Oh, James and I were talking. I was like, James was like, so like, no, or did I say it first? One of us said it first. It was like, yo, I really want to pick Washington. I picked Washington, but then I kind of switched it to Philly. And I was like, yo, I did too, James. And it was like, yeah, we're going to stick with Philly. And then KDot was like, yeah, I'm glad y'all did because I don't want y'all to, like, I don't want us to win and y'all to win. It's like, because then I picked Philly to win. He was like, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick fucking Washington. We going to win. And then me and James were like, we going to switch back.
And y'all did switch.
Huh?
So did y'all have Washington at some point?
No, I was just fucking with you.
I had Washington.
You had Washington. Okay.
I had Washington.
I feel a little less.
I said it was going to.
See, I hate you.
Feel bad.
I fucking hate you.
Make him feel bad.
Look,
Look.
I did have Washington.
He at least had it for real.
I thought it was going to be close.
I could never go with them.
I thought it was going to be close.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Up through 3 quarters, I thought, I'm like, these motherfuckers, I got him. And
I did all that shit just to make you switch your pick, and you did.
And I felt like I had stumbled into a gold mine. I was watching Mauricio send his fucking videos from FedEx. I had the line ready. I was like, push your bitch ass back up 95, motherfucker. And then they came back and it was over, and I'm sitting there in my despair.
And then
yep.
But God, James, continue.
All right. Keem, your moment to shine. Houston versus Carolina. Congrats.
I've been calling for the Panthers to win for the last 2 weeks, so it's not as much of a shot. I don't feel as validated in it, but when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is the one. This is the one. This is the narrative makes sense. It's like, oh, the number one pick defeats the number two pick. Carolina was coming off a bye week. It's like it's like teams coming off a bye week. You get 2 weeks to prepare. It's much easier to beat another team. It's like it makes so much more sense. And I was like, yeah, Carolina's got. I put this in my parlay, and it fucking pissed me off. Who fucked me? Who did I say? Who fucked me? No.
Pause. By the way.
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Who lost 24-20? Oh, who lost to the Seahawks?
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Next game.
Cleveland fucked me. Cleveland fucked me. I had my parlay was set. I had Bengals. I had the this game, that game that we just talked about, and them in another game that also I would have covered, but I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Fucking Cleveland.
CJ Stroud needed 200 passing yards and he got 140. Yeah.
Name 2 teams I ain't putting money on.
CJ Stroud's been killing though.
I'm sorry.
CJ Stroud's been killing.
I'll have CJ Stroud in a daily fantasy game. I'll put Damian Pierce in a daily fantasy game.
He's terrible.
I'm saying if it comes down to it over the course of the season, you would have gotten maybe one of those guys from me at some point. But overall, I'm not putting any money.
All right. Then we got Cleveland and Seattle. Yeah. Me and Keem pick Cleveland. Ryan and KDot pick Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seattle at home and Cleveland's offense is trash.
The defense, though.
It wasn't the offense wasn't the problem. The offense.
No, they scored 20 fucking points.
If the defense holds them under 20, they win the game. That's what they're supposed to do.
To me, it's just Cleveland, as much as they're having like this historic defense, they're gonna. I can't look at this Cleveland, knowing what they're doing historically, right? I will say this: I can't look at them and say that I look at the players on that defense and put them in that 2000 Ravens category, even though statistically they're saying that they're better. I just don't see it. They got Myles Garrett, but there's nobody else that I see that have stars like that. So I think there's going to be some games. There are going to be some games in which they're just going to lose.
Oh, Kansas City and Denver. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is one of those. The league is stupid.
Yeah,
football is stupid.
I had Denver in my parlay. I didn't think they win. I just had them to cover. It was like the line was
that
like
was popular. That was getting popular. That was getting popular. Yeah.
Another funny thing is like after the game, Denver played Taylor Swift throughout the stadium. So I thought that was good trolling right there.
This is the game I switched.
Baltimore and Arizona?
Yep.
Why the fuck did you ever pick Arizona?
I had
it was 31-24,
but I didn't put it down. I had him at first. It was just a trap game.
You remember? I was saying number one. I thought it was a trap game because I think Arizona plays hard. But then I am also going off it, and this is Ryan cut me off in the sense of anytime you have a team that has that blowout performance where everybody starts crowning them across the league this year. Anytime somebody gets crowned,
come on, Bill Simmons.
Every time somebody gets crowned, what ends up happening? They lose badly the fucking next week.
Come on, Bill. Come on.
So I thought all year.
They covered too. They covered.
Hold on.
They did.
We've been losing badly all year. Who the fuck is crowning us? Tell them to stop.
Hold on. What?
No
one's crowning.
He said that team. He said the team that like is good and like gets an offensive.
Throughout the course of this year,
getting blown out.
Yeah, but throughout the course of this year, how many? There is no true favorite in the NFL right now. There isn't.
There is.
And are you gonna say Baltimore?
Oh no, but I think they're the best team. But no, not
this is what I'm saying. This is
I think there's a true favorite. I think there's a true favorite.
I don't think that there's a clear true favorite, and I think that what ends up happening is every week everyone's looking for something to make sense, right? So if you had like early on the season when Dallas has an amazing game on defense, so like Dallas is going to the Super Bowl. And then 2 weeks go by, and it's like, I don't even know what.
Trayvon Diggs got hurt.
It's whatever, but it's Kansas, Miami, Buffalo, San Francisco had it happen. Baltimore had it happen, and I thought that this was going to be the game where they would just lost one, and the Hollywood Brown revenge game.
Right. And Kate, I just want to say because I bet on it, I did a same game parlay. I was like, we gonna win, but Hollywood gonna go off. He did not.
All right, but when we're talking about Devontae Adams, there's another guy who's not too happy with what's happening as far as his situation, which is Odell.
Yeah, but that's his fault, not ours.
All right, fair enough.
That's his fault. He can't beat anybody outside, and then when he's beating people, it's pass interference. He drew 3 pass interference penalties in Sunday's game. It's like, all right, hey, that's great, but I know it's upsetting that you didn't get a touchdown, but like, hey, we appreciate the penalty. And I you know what I'm saying? Like I hate that for him, but I listen,
I feel like y'all should be able to scheme him open. Like, wow.
we have. And so like, but the thing, even in the again, he had one of those plays, at least all of those plays would have been a touchdown. It was like long, like okay, but he's getting held. It's literally like he got held.
Not even
like yo, you're not gonna beat me.
Not even touchdowns, like a dig route. Give him a dig.
So my thing is, he's a slot guy now. He's a slot guy. He's not an outside receiver anymore.
Can't be though.
No, he is. No, he is. No, he is.
Is he shifty enough to be in the slot?
He's fast and quick and smart enough in terms of his route running ability to be. That's what the Rams did with him. He wasn't on the outside. He was great in the slot. He's a slot guy now. He doesn't. We use him a little bit outside too much. We do use him in the slot a lot, but not enough. I feel like it should be Zay on the outside and Rashad Bateman. But anyway, he got 3 pass interference penalties. I don't give a fuck about him slamming his helmet. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like you ain't doing shit, nobody for nowhere. Like we should have signed DeAndre Hopkins anyway. Like I don't give a fuck about Odell.
You should have. But all right, next game we have San Francisco and Cincinnati. Me and KDot pick San Francisco.
Trent Williams being out is hurting them.
Yeah. And how many games in a row has San Francisco lost? That's crazy.
So another thing, regression to the mean. They won 13 straight. They should not have won. They should not have won. 13 straight. Then they lost 3 straight. Now they're about to go on another run. Mm-hmm. Just watch.
I'm not worried about San Fran at all.
Not at all. Look, I was talking to a person on Twitter. Shout out to Danny. She's an Eagles fan, and she was like, "Are we not the best team because of record?" And I was like, "No, you're not." And she was like, "How you gonna say like the 49ers? They're better. They're better. They had a bad run of luck and a bad run. It was inevitable. It was inevitable. It always happens. I don't know why people discount that. Like, oh no, the 15-1 team last year isn't 15-1 anymore. Like, no fucking shit. Nobody does that. Like, nobody does.
I don't think it's that complicated. It's Trent Williams is missed. Like that's. But I think if they don't have their full complement of guys, they're just not the same.
Yeah, and outside of that, my new favorite pastime will be retweeting Keem's interactions on Twitter. This man called somebody a doof, and I've been laughing. I laughed for 45 minutes.
Doof. He just okay, I'll speak on it. That's fine.
Yeah, man. I just want how easily entertained are you that the word doof kept you kept.
When I tell you, I had a 13-hour day.
I'm just saying the Pirates of the Caribbean thing is making a lot more sense to this podcast.
But he's
Black Light, bitch. Like,
all right. Watch this, James. Watch it. Shut him. I'm gonna shut him down. Watch this.
No, he agreed. You don't need to be hurtful.
KDot, who's the best receiver? Who's the best receiver in the NFL right now?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
I mean, I can't say Justin Jefferson because he's hurt, right? So like,
yeah, sure. I mean, you can. I would, but go ahead.
I'll say Justin Jefferson if you're counting hurt.
Okay, who's second?
Toss it between Jamar Chase or Devontae Adams.
Okay, who's third? One of those two, right?
Yeah, and then who's fourth?
And who's fourth?
Terry McLaurin. 5, Jahan Dotson.
No,
come on, be for real.
Who's fourth?
See, this is the
Miami.
That's the thing. Pure receiver. Like if I'm talking about, I think Tyreek's the best player. But yeah, I go Tyreek. Okay. I want to put him higher now.
Okay.
Who's 6?
I'm not even gonna ask you who's 5th, but this person is 5th. But the person was trying to tell me that AJ Brown was the best receiver in the NFL. I was like, yo, no, fucking relax. You're not doing that bullshit right now. He is good. He's on a great streak. He was like, we're not fucking playing that. You fucking doof. We're not doing that shit. Like, bro, he having a good streak, but he not fucking with Tyreek. He not fucking with Jettas. He not fucking with Devontae. And he probably not fucking with Jamar Chase. So he 5th.
I will say.
And if you wanted to say like Devontae wasn't being productive, Like, okay, I'll give you that. Like Devontae not being productive. I think Devontae's probably skilled enough to be better. That's fine. But if you want to give him like he ain't getting the production,
it ain't
that's fine.
a dependent position.
Yeah, AJ.
Here's the route.
That's what I'm saying.
AJ's better. AJ's better than Balls and Jalen Hurts together.
He's fourth at best, even then.
Yeah, but I listened to a top 5 argument for AJ Brown, but he's not best.
Top 5.
That's all.
Let's see.
And that's
Here's the thing. And right now, I would absolutely listen to an AJ Brown is top 5.
He's absolutely top 5.
I'm not saying he's. I would listen to an argument.
All right. So no, who's your top 5 then?
He's top 5.
So all right, Jettas, Tay,
Jettas, Jettas, Reek,
okay,
Chase, AJ, Devontae. That's me. That's me.
I'd be fine with that.
And I'm only giving Devontae the discount because he's not producing. But I'm with James. I agree with James.
Yeah,
I agree with James.
That's the thing.
No. James, I agree with you, but you still got to put up at least something for better than what he's doing.
Bruh, we
That's
all watched it.
I know. I don't.
All right, we're not rehashing Devontae again. We're not rehashing
He's
Devontae.
not 4. I'm giving him 5. He's not 4.
Nah, look. All right. Has anybody ever ran routes for a full
Goddamn,
game?
we're not doing the Devontae thing again. We did
It's not about Devontae. I'm taking it off Devontae. I'm talking about receivers in general. Have you ever ran a route for a full fucking game?
Devontae.
It's like, look, I did my job. I got the fuck open.
No, I agree, James. I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree. I'm just saying.
Off, man,
but here's
I'm just saying. I'm only giving him the edge because of the production. That's it.
I will say this: AJ Brown isn't open.
Oh, I love AJ Brown's hands.
AJ Brown isn't open.
Age.
AJ Brown isn't open, and he still makes the fucking catch. And he did some shit in this game against Washington. I was just like,
he broke 8 tackles.
I was just looking at him like, what the fuck you supposed to do? Just like
they had him double covered and that went to the end zone.
I was like, what the fuck are you supposed to do with that? How do you stop that? AJ, I would say AJ at certain times. This is the only reason I'm giving AJ is that this year, if I'm just looking at the season, right? There are times this season, Tyreek Hill absolutely like a cheat code, right? AJ Brown at times this season has looked like a cheat code. He's unlocked cheat code status in certain aspects of the game. Where it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. He's coming down with it.
I agree.
He's fucking terrifying. He's fucking terrifying. As a Washington fan, there's always that one Philadelphia Eagle that you're fucking scared of, and the AJ Brown.
Whoa. No. I'm not doing this. Hold on.
What?
There's 2 people we definitely missed. Hold the fuck up. That
I
man
want
is
Cooper
top 5
up there.
I'm not. I understand Cooper.
You said AJ?
Huh?
Who are we forgetting?
You put him over Diggs?
Yes.
I'm not.
Right now, yes.
No.
This season, Diggs is gone low.
Actually, okay. James, if I'm being honest now,
Don't you dare say it, because I know what you're trying to say.
If I don't put him over Diggs, I have to take somebody out because
you ain't taking out Tay, motherfucker. No.
I am taking.
See, look.
Who's the other name?
Yeah, I don't disagree with you because Diggs going crazy.
CD's not in for me. He just isn't. Period.
No.
I question whether or not CD Lamb's the number 1 receiver. I've said that.
I think he's top 10. I agree with you, James.
I don't agree
on that, but he's not top 5. He's top 10.
CD Lamb has never scared me. Ever.
And another what?
He's never scared me.
Look, Kyle. All right, I get it. But
I'm just saying, play this team. My team plays this team twice a year, right?
Amari
Cooper
not count.
I'm not saying whether or not I'm saying to me a factor involved in football always to me is, do you scare me? Like there's always going to be a factor of that to me. Is it when the game's on the line? Is it do you
not play the Cowboys
an hour? We haven't played them yet. We play them twice this year. We still need to play them twice.
I know. Yeah, so you'll see.
But I'm saying I've seen CD Lamb. When CD Lamb was on the field, I was still more afraid of Amari Cooper. Period.
I'm gonna look up the stats now because you pissing me off. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he has.
I'm not saying you're not saying nothing, but I'm gonna look up the stats and we'll see.
There's one more person.
If he have a couple 10 catches, 150 yards against the Washington, I'm gonna think you need to shut the fuck up. But if he don't, I'm gonna say you right. I give you that, but that's just again. But I don't think it counts because it's a rivalry game. It's a rivalry game. Don't nothing count in a rivalry. It don't matter. Like, bro, Lamar has terrible games against the Steelers. That don't make him a bad quarterback.
CD Lamb has 27 catches, 297 yards, and 2 touchdowns in 6 games versus us.
Exactly. It don't matter. It don't matter.
You saw what he did last week.
I'm just CeeDee Lamb.
All right.
I'm one
Outside
of
of that, look, outside of that, I'm gonna mention 3 more names.
I think he's better than Devontae Smith, but I kind of put them in the same category.
You shouldn't.
That's unfair.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
unfair.
you shouldn't. But I'm gonna mention 3 more names and we'll move on.
Okay.
1, Mike Evans, Godwin. They need respect. Number 3, Keenan Allen.
Okay. So they all
Respect Keenan.
deserve respect.
That's all.
They're not
They're not top 5, but I said respect.
top 5. Yeah.
But
No, they all deserve
Keenan
respect.
Allen. Well, I mean, you gotta look at.
Keenan Allen is that dude. He is that dude. He is that dude.
Man,
I would say the same for. I would say the same.
Underrated.
Yeah. And I would put
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans too.
Yeah, but you put those two
But-
guys. Here's the thing: in order for them two to work, you have to undersell them.
No.
No.
There's part of the narrative with them that exists that we'll look back on. But they're not going to get their flowers in any proper way right now. Just won't.
Yeah, they are.
It just doesn't happen.
Look, there was already talk about Mike Evans being considered a Hall of Famer already.
He should
He
be.
is.
I know.
He is.
But so there's respect, right?
Yeah, I get it. But I'm
He should
saying
be.
that, but is at any point in time, so like surefire Hall of Fame to me is if you were the best or top 3 in your position for let's say more than 3 to 5 years.
5.
I mean, do you think Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer?
No.
Some people do.
On a technicality, yeah.
He is
But
all very good.
Was he top 5 at any point in time?
No.
No, he was.
no,
That's
he's
what
not.
I'm saying. He's Hall of very good.
Eli gets in almost on a technicality. It's the number of Super Bowls that he has that he was important to getting, and you look at other guys that got in. I think he gets on a technicality.
I can't put him
That's
in.
where I kind of agree with Dion.
He's an extremely. I want to be very, very, very,
Yeah, but there's more
very.
guys in the room.
He's an extremely important piece of NFL history.
You cannot tell the
Extremely
story. Yeah, of course.
You can't tell it without Eli Manning. However, I don't
The
think
Bill
he's
Simmons take.
a Hall of Famer. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. That's just me.
But that was always the other thing. I love that because that's one of Bill Simmons' thing. Which can you tell the story of football without telling about this guy? You can't without Eli Manning. But you can't without Terry Bradshaw. You can't without some of the other guys. And it's just like from a pure quarterback standpoint, do I put these in the top echelon guys? No. But I'm saying on a technicality because there's certain guys that are already in because of the number of Super Bowls.
Don't name it.
Fuck that dude, man. Terrible quarterback.
I knew it was gonna. I knew that was gonna.
Hate you.
All right. Final game: Detroit and Vegas. Everybody picked. Oh, I picked Detroit. Yeah, I know, I did.
Yeah.
Team picked Vegas.
Just lose your goddamn mind, yeah, buddy. It's okay.
Max Crosby is amazing.
I told y'all why I picked against some.
Yeah, I know.
I think they're fraud. So
I would say him showing up to the game in a Ron Artest jersey says a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so psychopath.
Yeah, and he fucking had a game.
Fucking racist.
No. If it would have whatever.
He's a Sons of Anarchy cosplayer.
Shut up. All right. Week 9. Let's run through these right quick. Steelers and Titans.
Steelers.
I got the Titans.
I really want to pick Will Levis, but I really, really want to pick Will Levis, but I'm going Steelers.
Mailman, I gotta give him his respect for this week.
I love Will Levis.
I'm gonna give him his respect until he proves me wrong. So I talked a lot of shit about him, but great job. 4 touchdowns. Crazy. Miami and Kansas City.
Is this in London?
Yeah.
KC.
9:30 game.
KC.
The Dolphins are gonna blow the doors off of them.
I will be surprised if they do. They lost the trap game. You don't usually lose the trap game and win and lose the actual game that you cared about. So I would be surprised if KC lost to the Dolphins. That's my thing. That's the
thing is, it's in Germany.
Yeah,
it's in
but
Germany.
I agree. I understand that. I'm just saying.
Indoor, outdoor.
Usually, if you lose the trap game, you win the real game.
I think it definitely has to be indoor. They're probably playing at Bayern Stadium, so indoor.
I'm picking Kansas City, but this is one that I'm gonna absolutely struggle with. I might switch.
Man,
That defense is legit.
Tyreek Hill is going for 200.
Their defense is legit.
I think even if they do, I think that Patrick Mahomes could still do something.
Nah.
And if it's overseas, is Taylor go?
She probably performed in
You
that stadium
wow.
already.
You wow for asking like you wow. Come on now.
I
She
think there's
probably
something to
performed in
it.
the stadium.
I do think there's actually something to it.
Yeah. All right. Vikings and Falcons.
Time, baby.
Falcons, baby. Falcons, baby.
Yeah, the Vikings traded for Dobbs earlier too.
Which is
He's
good,
not
but
starting.
not good enough.
Yeah.
He will not get the start this week.
Arizona Cardinals versus the Browns.
Browns,
Yep. Rams and Packers.
Rams.
Same. Patriots and Commanders.
I'm gonna go last.
You go first. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. I don't remember what I put. I already because I already do my pick. I do my picks before we have a pod, but
I got the Commanders.
I feel like I picked the Patriots, to be honest with you. I feel like I picked the Patriots, and where's it at? Where's it at?
It's New England.
No Chase Young, no Montez Sweat.
Chase Young wasn't there. Like, anyway.
What are you talking about?
Chase Young barely there anyway.
Chase Young ranked number 2 in pass rush this year, but
all right.
He had like 50
Patriots.
pressures.
I'm going to the Patriots.
I'm going Patriots now. Yeah, I'm going Patriots now.
Same here. Thanks, KDot.
So is this my opportunity to talk about the trade? We didn't really talk about.
Yeah.
So yeah, Montez and Chase are gone. The Montez thing made sense early. It hurt because it's like you, especially if you're a Washington fan. Washington fans watch other guys go have success post us more than any other franchise. Be it coaches or players. Seeing Trent Williams play for San Francisco is still a knife in my heart every goddamn. You chicken eating motherfucker, you shit. I fucking hate you. God damn it. But so the Montez thing for a second round pick, if you don't think you're gonna re-sign Montez Sweat, it makes sense. You get something for him, it's all good. The Chase Young thing is where it starts to not make much sense. They send Chase Young to San Francisco for a third round pick. Thing being, if Chase Young stays on the team and let's say we don't re-sign him because his contract is up, we get a third round compensatory pick anyway. So they wanted to get rid of Chase. And the thing is that there's a rumor mill kind of happening in Washington right now that there was some sort of bubbling below the surface when it came to Chase Young and the team that people are not necessarily wanting to talk about out loud. But it even came down to Chase's dad was on the radio day before yesterday defending his kid or like being
he was freelancing a lot and like trying to chase splash plays.
But to me that's true of the defensive line as a whole, which is a lot of what it is that I've gotten on Jack Del Rio about. I think that you can blame Montez and Chase for freelancing. It always feels as though the front four is doing everything they can to get the pass rush going, and they don't stay disciplined to the lane discipline. They do not stop the gaps from opening up, and a lot of teams are able to run and do all kinds of shit with that. But the Chase stuff, apparently it might even go deeper than that. Or there was a factor of that they traded Montez, it's his best friend, and he might have been a locker room cancer. Who knows? I do know this. Jeremy Reeves, Cam Curl, the rest of the defense are not reacting nicely to this. Yep. At least publicly. But overall, as far as Washington, while it does hurt to see everything, and I don't understand the Chase Young thing unless there is something else to it, what this does show me is that Ron Rivera is on his way the fuck out. And the new ownership is taking full control. And for the first time in, I think, since maybe the 1960s, Washington is actually rebuilding. We haven't done this. It's weird. It's so fucking weird. And I think all of us as fans know that it's the right thing that happened. We're just so afraid. We don't know what to do because we're just not used to it. But I will look. First round pick, 2 second round picks, 2 third round picks, a quarterback that might actually be legit on his rookie contract, Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Cam Curl. That looks like a pretty good fucking gig. If you're a coach or you're a GM or you're something that wants to kind of make your mark, there's a lot of assets here. Oh, and we have, I think, over $100 million in cap space.
It sounds like us.
So 110.
It's just that's kind of yeah, but we got to own her with money.
Arnold has money too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, we might be, yeah,
Okay.
we might be miserable. We might be miserable. Okay.
I do like the fact that the changes are happening. And otherwise, you asked me whether or not to trust the process. Philadelphia still didn't have a championship, but who I'm going off of more than anything, and I think actually is probably the leader in the clubhouse in some of these decisions, kind of behind the scenes to a certain degree, is Magic Johnson, and I do trust him. Unless it's I do trust him. Even with the Lakers bullshit, I do trust him.
They won a championship behind all that bullshit. So
yeah. And at the end, it wasn't. It wasn't his fault. He just went about it sloppily.
I ain't gonna be here.
As far as this game, I don't know. If you have a team that already feels as on the defense is kind of falling apart with the two guys that are like locker room leaders are gone, you've just cut the legs out from underneath the coach and the defensive coordinator because you're showing them they're not going to fucking be here. So you're not playing for them. I don't know how this team reacts. Sometimes you got guys that'll galvanize with each other and they'll play hard, or sometimes the wheels just come the fuck off.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you consider Sweat and Chase Young the leaders on the defense of the ball?
To a certain degree, yeah. So Jonathan Allen would be the guy that you'd look at and say is majority of the guy. But if you're looking at who it is that gets people emotionally, it's Chase and Montez.
Why the fuck did you drink like that?
I was trying to get it out of the frame. Just why you?
But you did. It's like a stereo. You know what he's like? He's like a fucking Boondock stereotype, just over there fucking, just like over the goddamn top. You know, Aaron McGruder is fucking producing that goddamn square. Okay, it's fucking ridiculous.
Which Boondocks character would you say you are, KDot?
Fuck you. I know where you're going with this, and this bullshit.
No, don't say fuck me now. No, don't say fuck me now.
I think I'm fucking. What's his name?
Boondocks character do you think
I'm the
you
fuck?
are?
If there's anybody, if there's anyone that I am,
me.
all right, I'm more Huey than your ass is, bitch. But beyond that, I'd probably Dubois. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've had a white wife. I'm probably Dubois.
All right.
I would be heard of Usher. With all that said, I'm picking the Patriots.
All right. Chicago and New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Same. Seahawks and Ravens. Ravens.
Baltimore.
You want to add anything to it, or are you good?
I mean, they just added a really good defensive tackle in fucking Leonard Williams, and that's a little scary. They could absolutely win that game, rushing 4 and shit. But
does Leonard fly all the way to the West Coast and then he's got to fly back? He'd be tired.
But yeah, I'm taking us over Leonard.
Right. Then we got
Leonard,
the Texans and the Bucks.
Bucks.
Texans. Colts and Panthers.
Colts.
Same Colts. Giants and Raiders. Give me the fucking Giants.
The wheels have come off, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, bro. Look, man.
Give me the Giants too.
Holy shit.
What I'm doing, like, listen. Mark Cuban said it before.
Oh, God.
I'd rather be either really good or really fucking bad. Being in the middle is the worst place to be.
Who the fuck are you referencing? Y'all ain't in the middle.
We're not bad enough to where we need to be to get Caleb Williams right now.
My bad.
Yeah. So, like, we're bad, but we're not bad enough.
Y'all and Drake made territorial. Be all right.
No, the fuck we aren't.
Yes, you are.
What pick you think Drake made going?
4.
What pick we got?
I don't know. 5.
We had like 8. Like, we ain't in that territory. Yeah. Either we gonna win or we gonna lose. Like, the Giants are at 4. This is an important game.
Well, I mean, if there's any consolation, I don't see you guys being good for a while. So when Arch Manning's coming out, he'll get to say no to you guys. So who's second?
Aren't you more likely to say no to y'all than us?
That shit's saying yes to either one of us.
Gets the door.
Huh?
Gets the door.
Oh, this.
When's
Oh,
it coming up?
God, yes. And hire Dion to be the coach. Please.
I would not be mad at that.
I know you wouldn't.
Would you?
Be mad at it? No. It'd be highly entertaining and great for our podcast.
Fair enough. All right. Cowboys and Eagles. I got the Eagles. Okay.
Cowboys. I think
Game
coming off that win against Washington, they're feeling a little. They didn't really have to work that
They're
hard.
weak as shit. They should be like 5-3, but they fucking 7-1.
And them bitch asses, y'all fumbled the touch push, you bitch ass niggas. Y'all fucked it up. And
Hey,
then,
y'all just watching to stop that shit, y'all.
and then what y'all do at the end? What y'all do at the end when y'all already had the fucking win? Y'all had to fake push to tush push and then get the sweep. You bitch ass niggas. Y'all bitches.
Max Crosby stopped it before too. Bills and Bengals. Got
Bengals.
the Bills.
Bills.
Got the Bills. All right. Chargers and Jets.
Now, this is the DeMar Hamlin comeback game, right?
I'm just playing Chargers.
Yeah, that's them going to Cincinnati just where it happened last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cincinnati said, we treated you well. Now it's time to die, all of you. I'm sorry. Chargers.
That is not the right choice of words.
I'm sorry. That was very retarded. I'm sorry. What was that?
Yo.
I didn't say it.
Broussard.
I know. It's no deal. Sorry, guys. More joke time. It's jokies. Nobody's watching this
I
part.
thought you were about to say your first cousin.
Watch me hilarious. Watch I get picked. Watch because I did send a reel to the Breakfast Club.
Good. I mean, that might be the bit that gets you over. So.
Watch that be the bit that gets me fired. I'll be like Shane Gillis at SNL. We have a new hire for the Breakfast Club. And then 6 hours later, he said some incendiary things about tomorrow.
Well,
I got to apologize before I had anything.
Chargers and Jets. I got the Chargers.
Chargers.
Cool. Lamar's better than Herbert.
Oh my God. How long have we been podcasting? All right, sir.
Not long enough. All right. Now we got the trade deadline. All the stuff was Commanders. We kind of touched on it already, Paul.
Done with that.
All right. Now another trade from the same owner that owns the Commanders. Harden to the Clippers.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna let KDot go last. I feel like
good. I feel statements. You mean on
it was a great trade for the Sixers. I tweeted this because it's like you traded a 34-year-old former All-Star who's not an All-Star anymore on a 1-year deal for multiple picks. Like you got, and who wanted to leave anyway, who for multiple picks. Like he wasn't playing and you were doing fucking fine. Like, and he's gone and you're doing fine. And so I feel like Philly came out on top. They got a 2028 and a 2030 or something like that. Like, good for them. I don't know what it's gonna look like in the short term. I heard they're gonna try to flip some picks for Levine, which that's the move you want to make. You want Levine, Maxey, and Embiid. It's still not gonna be enough, but I get why you in your mind think it is. But
who would run point?
Huh?
Who would run point?
Maxey. Levine's a shooting guard.
I know.
Levine's a shooting guard. Yeah,
Maxey to me.
No, Maxey's a point. Maxey's a point. I mean, I see why you would say that. No, I'm not. Like, I'm not just. I see why you would say that, but I feel like Maxey's more point than Levine.
Okay.
So we'll see how that works out, but it wasn't a bad trade. The Clippers are the 2012 Lakers to me, where they had Dwight and Steve Nash and like, all these names. Like, it sounds good, but it's like, are you gonna be there in the end? I don't think they are. I don't trust Paul George or Kawhi's health. Like, I think the Clippers like 2 years in a row at one point in terms of their health, and it's like it just hasn't worked out. I just think either it's bad juju or they're just not that team.
All right. I think Steve Ballmer has equity in the strip clubs in LA. because there's no reason for you to give up that much for Harden. I don't see the Clippers move like this doesn't move the needle. Like they got Westbrook, Harden, Kawhi, PG. Like the fuck is the point? And then with the Sixers, they ain't doing shit anyway. Like whatever. Right now they're gonna do the same shit they've been doing the past few years. They're gonna run Embiid into the ground. He's gonna put up 40 and 20, like do all this shit, get to the playoffs, gonna be burnt the fuck out. And then you got Maxey trying to carry the load, which he can't do. He ain't done it yet. He hadn't done it yet. And then it's like, okay, yeah, try that shit against Milwaukee. Try the shit against Miami.
Boston.
Yeah. Same shit, different day.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Blow the shit up. Trade Embiid.
No.
If they start to lose, trade Embiid.
I get all right, but if you're looking at how to break this down, like if I would look at winners or losers in this trade, right? I think the winners are the Sixers overall as an organization. Number one, you flipped a terrible malcontent who is a terrible business partner in every fucking form and sense of anything,
except for strip clubs.
Except for strip clubs. He's terrible to exist. It was only going to get worse. Yeah. It was only going to get worse the longer you kept him on the team. Like this wasn't a Ben Simmons sort of thing where at least he could fucking stay home and away from everybody. Harden was going to make it hard for everyone's existence. So he forced their hand. I know if it was up to everybody, they probably would have held on for a little longer to see what else they could get, but it just reached a maximum point. Also, the winner for the Sixers is all those contracts they just got are expiring contracts. They have a lot of flexibility. So the ability to change up and to do it, like, all right, I get it. In the short term, I put Embiid on the loser list, right? Short term. Embiid only has but so much time left, honestly, to be healthy enough to make any sort of run. It won't be right now with this particular squad, but if he can hold out for another year or so, there's a chance. There's a lot more moves to be made with the Sixers, and with what the expiring contracts are, they can absorb another max contract if need be. So like there are moves to be made. If I'm Embiid, would I prefer them to go like get a Drew Holiday or just somebody right away? Yeah, but at the end of the day, we are where we're at, and it was very, very hard to find a trade partner with Harden. Losers. Number one, Russell Westbrook. You've been trying to get away from this asshole for a very long time, and it didn't work out for you, bud. So I feel terrible for Russ, because I actually thought Russ in that particular offense was an interesting prospect this year. I really did.
He's been doing good. He's been doing good.
I think Harden blows that the fuck up.
He does.
So I don't like this but I don't like this Clippers team. I've never liked this Clippers team. I don't think Kawhi and Paul George have ever been enough. And I still don't think they're enough. This feels like, let's get the guys together for one more run. Only thing is, there are other teams that are better than you. So it just doesn't matter. A lot better. So like, I don't love it for the Clippers at all, but I understand.
Real quick.
This might be more ticket sales. No.
Real quick. Give me your top 5 teams in the West. Just go.
Do you have in order?
I'm not going in order.
Just top 5. No, just top 5. Doesn't matter.
All right, so of course Denver's in there.
Yep.
I need to see a list.
Then
you got Golden State, you got the Clippers, you got the Lakers, you got
Nuggets.
Ja Morant hasn't played. But I agree with you.
Shit. They play better without Ja Morant.
Oh,
look at the records. Look at the records without Ja.
Nuggets. Suns. This is not in order. Nuggets, Suns, Lakers.
I ain't putting the Lakers up there.
Nuggets, Suns, Golden State. Where I'm at is that 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thunder.
I like the Thunder pick.
James.
I would say Nuggets, Mavs, Suns, Golden State, of course, And I like the OKC pick. I would also throw in the Pelicans too. I like the Pelicans.
Nuggets,
Let me look.
Suns, Warriors, Lakers, Clippers for me. They're the 5th seed in their conference. Is the point I was trying to make. It's just it sounds good, and we'll see, but like they're not him.
I just think it's going to be an adjustment. I think that they went all this offseason with an idea what they were going to be.
Hold on.
What?
Nuggets, Mavs, Warriors, Suns, Kings.
Okay. Yeah, I like if you put a gun in my head, I might pick the Kings over the Clippers.
I am.
I don't.
No gun involved.
Mike Brown's the coach.
I just need to. I need to see this Clippers team. I just don't think they work.
The coach. Mike Brown is still the coach, and I know he is not him.
Hey, did Paul George and Kawhi Leonard get new knees?
I'm not. Look, if you eliminate the injury thing from the Clippers.
You can't.
I know you can't. I know you can't.
No, not even that. I just
don't think they
not that dude.
It's more than just the coach, though. Like they got De'Aaron.
It is, but if I go beyond the coach, I have to talk about the players. And I'm like, they don't have a player better than Kawhi Leonard or Paul George. So,
yeah, they do. Because guess what? If Kawhi Leonard and Paul George ain't playing, they ain't better than us.
No, all right. So this is a different.
You know what? No. I still disagree with you. What? If Kawhi Leonard and Paul George aren't playing, and it's the fucking Kings versus the Clippers, I like Harden over De'Aaron Fox. I'll be honest with you. He's good, but he's not that guy.
I vehemently disagree.
I think I saw the last hurrah for Harden in the playoffs last year,
and he was good.
He won them 2 games. Like
we talked about it.
You got to win 4.
That's what I'm saying. I think I saw the final hurrah.
Yeah,
and B was supposed to win the other 2. That was his fault.
I get it. I'm saying, of course. I just don't think they work. I think Harden blows that up.
Fuck Harden.
And I think it works better if they move Russ.
I wouldn't even be remotely surprised if the way the standards are right now, that's how it is at the end of the year. Clippers at the 7th seed.
I wouldn't be either.
Yeah. So, all right. Speaking of surprises, where were you when you saw that video of Joe Smith talking with his wife?
I was in bed. No, I was on the couch. I was laying on the couch.
I was on the couch, and I didn't think it was real then. I don't think it's real now. It's bad acting.
I wonder if Joe Smith went to the drama school at Maryland.
Guess you got to know
in that situation. All right, for the people that don't know, there was a video that Joe's wife recorded when Joe was reacting to the fact that his wife has an OnlyFans, and he's just now finding out. How would you react to that situation?
Some would say it was a skit. Some wouldn't.
It's marketing regardless.
It's top tier marketing.
Show a titty.
No, I don't see that.
Well, I mean, no, we already know. I've seen her movies.
I have not. I don't even know who the fuck that is. And I
look back.
Let's say that's real. Let's say that's real. If it was real, and you're telling me like this former millionaire used to get his shit off, and like this lady who he was in love with and decided to marry was like, I want to get my shit off. I'm very much a person who is open to like all kinds of shit. Not all kinds, but like a lot of things. And if you have a conversation, I just think a conversation needs to be had. Whatever you agree with, however you want to live your lifestyle, just needs to be a conversation. Like if you decide you want to be like a couple that is open to other relationships, then you need to have that conversation. If you decide you want to be a couple who is not open to other relationships, but you want to fuck around, once every month, you need to have that conversation. So that's all I got.
That voice and that tenor, it sounds like he's a shitty ghetto doc on a Dr. Drew episode. Like, it's just rough for me.
Yeah, I mean,
Look,
You're the only
True,
one
though.
left.
That's fine. It was a deep cut. I know James doesn't know anything about anything culturally. Who is Dr. Drew, James?
You know, some people are funny.
who gives a shit?
Exactly. You know, I'd like to see us both in the same stand-up fucking perform. We need to do let's figure that out. They'll come down to Charlotte. I don't think that. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think that's true. I'm just curious.
You know, in his mind, he says, "I know it's true."
No. I think I can read audiences probably better than him. I think I played audience better than him.
I disagree with that.
I know you would.
Sounds like a wager.
Are we doing so? I think you need to come up to the big city.
Oh, not the big city.
I don't want to do the chuckle. Not fucking Charlotte. Like,
not Washington D.C.
They come down there and yeah.
I would definitely come up to the comedy club up there. Yeah,
DC Comedy Club. Let's do it.
Look. Overall, as far as this, I don't give a shit, honestly. And if it's real, I think she's fucked up for not having conversations. Yep. I think it's also fucked up if it's real that if she came to him with a legitimate issue, it seems as though he was dismissive about it. But that's their fucking relationship. I don't really give a fuck. These two people don't register for me. If it's regardless real or not, great job on her part of fucking marketing for her OnlyFans page. Bravo.
Anybody go there?
Got more views. No.
Exactly.
Once again, her videos already exist. And I'm sure I'm gonna.
I don't even know who that is, so that's why I was like, never seen it. All right,
but yeah, it's just who gives a shit. I did. You know what was better than anything that happened with that was listening to Shannon and Chad talk about it.
Yeah. I love them two together. All right, NBA preview. We missed like the first week of the NBA, but whatever. The season don't really start until Christmas, right, KDot?
No, it's after that now.
Oh, okay. Well, who do you guys think will be in the finals this year?
Nuggets, Bucks.
Okay. Keem?
I was struggling with this because I really like the Warriors' chances, but I know that's me being biased.
Pick them.
It's no. It's really a matchup thing. I think the Warriors match up way better with the Nuggets than any other team. The Suns, I think, killed the Warriors. So it just kind of depends on how that plays out. And I think the Suns end up like kind of playing it out better. I have the Suns making it to the finals against the Bucks and winning. The Suns win. I normally kind of stick to the ideology that the super teams win it in the second year, not the first year. And it's just kind of like the second year, but it's kind of like the first year for the Suns, but I also feel like it's the second year because KD got there like last year. He just didn't play for a long time. And this is their first year with Bradley Beal attached. So I got Suns, Bucks as it is this year, and I think Bucks win whoever they play next year.
All right, so I'm gonna use your premise where you said super teams in the second year. I got the Mavs going into the finals. Luka, Kyrie. I like Lively.
I love him, and he's doing great in our
that
fantasy.
Motherfucker cost me like $800 last night.
Oh, because he had 10 rebounds?
No, I needed him to get 10 points. He scored 2 in like the first fucking quarter, and he didn't score again. And I hit every other goddamn leg on that fucking parlay.
You know why that happened?
Because no, I don't. I didn't watch the game.
Jason Kidd took him out. Like
Jason Kidd's a fucking bitch.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the sentiment on Twitter. Like, so join the club. But I like what they've done. I'm interested to see how it goes, and I'm riding with the squad until can't no more.
I'd like to introduce the Mavericks Concern Index. Let's start it out there.
All right, the Mavericks Concern Index right now suck my dick because they're 3-0.
Good.
So from the East, I got the Celtics. I really like what they've done.
I like them too. Actually, I do. I could see them. Actually, I could see them beating the Bucks and losing again in the finals. They did.
That's exactly what I think is going to happen, and they're going to lose to Grant Williams, who they gave away.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna let this fly. I'm not in the mood for it. I'm not in the mood for it.
All right.
James,
Mm-hmm.
we did this. We did this, and we do this every time with like the Raiders, and like this is why I come at you like I do in the text because like, bro, you remember when you said like, yo, like this is
And
about the
then,
Raiders.
do I not say I'm wrong sometimes?
No, you said a lot. You said a lot.
That's the point. We're trying to stop you from doing that. Like we're
Said a lot.
process.
Like
Hey,
you are
look,
so
listen, bro.
you're very smart when it comes to sports and until it includes your team. And
Yeah,
it's like my
that's fine.
brother, my brother, my brother. There's no
That
way.
is fine. I'll
There
take
is no way. There is no way you actually believe in your heart of hearts that the fucking Mavericks are gonna make it to the. There's no way you believe that.
that. Is
Unless you like if you want to tell me like your reasoning is I think that every great player on the Warriors and the Lakers and the Clippers and the Suns is gonna get hurt and you say like that, like I'm with you.
the
But like
Lakers
you
are not good. So
you
there's that.
my
What
brother,
that's how I
my
feel.
brother, my brother, my brother. The Lakers finished third, let's say third overall in the Western Conference last year because they made it to the Western Conference Finals. So
Mhm,
second overall technically.
mhm.
Where did the Mavericks finish?
We didn't. We didn't make the playoffs.
Jesus Christ.
Let me ask you this
So
question. Let me ask you this
how
question.
can you
What
how
are
How
we
many
can
minutes
doing?
LeBron playing this
What
year?
are we doing?
How many minutes LeBron playing this year?
he's on a minute restriction. He's playing
Of what?
25 to 30 a game.
Right.
He's already broken that.
Yeah, he's already broken it. He
Oh,
played
he
30 in
did?
the second game, 35 in the second game of the season.
All right. Cool.
No one's paying attention to this. LeBron's gonna do what LeBron wants to do. Nobody's restricting him from anything. Are you shitting me? Are you out of your fucking mind? Like,
Outside of that, outside they got LeBron, and then they got half of AD.
keep
So
going
Okay. How much of Kyrie do you have, my brother?
all of them. His foot's hurt right
for
now.
now.
His foot's hurt.
I'm done. I'm done. You got it, champ. I'm not even finna go there
Look,
with you. I'm not even
Why would you bring logic in there?
History proves you right. History so far proves you right. But we ain't talking about the past. We talk about right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I like what Luka's doing.
Sure. Sure.
I like what he's doing.
Let's go to MVP. Who y'all got for MVP?
Luka?
I have the Mavs winning. It has to be him. So skip me. Who you got?
KDot.
Nikola Jokic.
Fair enough. I ain't even mad at them. Like it's probably a given.
I've been struggling with it because I had Luca initially, but the guy, if y'all follow like the NBA and like how it usually works, there's usually a guy who jumps out early is like, oh, this guy's the MVP favorite. In the first few games has like in the first 20 games, like this guy's the favorite.
Mhm.
Has like a bunch of great games, like what Luca's doing right now. And it's like I was gonna pick Luca, but I don't think it works out like that way because usually that person tails off mid-season when the MVP really is made and from a voting perspective.
When Jimmy Butler starts playing.
Yeah, no, yeah, but yeah. But and so in my opinion, with that said, I'd probably go with I want to say Nicola, but I'm gonna go with Giannis.
I think Giannis is the absolute second pick to make on that. Him and Dame are going to be fucking fun.
So would you say that like hinders him a little bit because he has such another great player like alongside him taking some of the shine away, or no?
No.
It doesn't matter.
In some cases that would hinder the other player, like with Steph and KD combined, it hindered the other both of them.
Sure.
In this case, I don't think it will because Dame unlocks so much for Giannis. It's just run straight, my brother, run straight and pass to the guy. Like no, really, I'm so serious. Run straight and pass, or run straight and dunk. That's it.
They're running
That's
fucking the pick and roll
right
from
there.
a half court.
And they still have Brook Lopez. Oh my!
Yeah.
The center that can shoot threes.
Chris Middleton is a very good player.
Yes.
I didn't say that I have the Nuggets beating the Bucks, but I do think Boston's in the conversation. I like Boston and
I like Boston.
me are like,
and like they picked up Drew Holiday.
I'm
I
always
think
picking up.
I think they beat the Bucks in the conference finals, and then people kind of overreact, like, "Oh, they shouldn't have traded for Dame." Like, no, they should have. They needed the offense, but that defense, that Boston
It's
defense, is
Drew Holiday is to me. There would be no better vindication to me than Drew Holiday doing that, and
he
I
has
think he
one
can
year
do that.
left. He has
Yeah.
1 year left. Dame doesn't. Dame has 2 or 3, 4, maybe. Drew has 1 year left being that guy.
I don't know. I like Drew a lot.
Same here. All right.
I do too. I just don't think he can defend at that level at 6'3", defending 6'9" and 16 players for 2 more years.
How old is he?
34 soon. He's
Can't
33 now, but he'll be 34 next year.
I'm thinking about like Jason Kidd in his later years. How he became
Legend. But he's not JK. He's not JK though on offense.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about J Kidd's defense. Like that was surprising. Because you remember they used to call well, that was because he couldn't shoot, but you go to
Ace and Kid.
yeah, no J. All right. Biggest surprise and disappointments.
My surprise shouldn't be a surprise, but I feel like I'm going to put them at surprise because I think people are disrespecting them as an organization, which is the Washington Wizards. They're going to win 10 games.
I know you're gonna win 10, at least 10. Come on.
Well, you know what? I think it's up for debate, and I think we'll get there. But no, seriously. This is where I don't know if these guys qualify. I just think, especially after hearing James talk about them. The Lakers?
The surprise? Okay.
Like, I just think there's so much better than people give them credit for. There's so much better than people give them credit for. And I really do think that, like, Rui Hachimura and these guys are going to take the next step. Like, I do think that they have the ability to do that. I like that team. And of course, they have the same issues they always have as far as AD, whether it shows up or doesn't show up. But I do think that they have a supporting cast that is fucking better. And we saw where they ended up last year. After they started the season, everybody was kind of overlooking them or whatever, and then they fucking went on that tear at the end. I think they'll be right there in the dance the entire way through. I really do like the fucking Lakers.
All right. You want me to go?
Yeah.
All right. So, of course, like Mavs aside, because I feel like they're disrespected, but cool. I mean, it's deserved. Luka needs to get better. Outside of the Mavs, I got the Pistons. I really like what the Pistons are doing. I think they can really surprise some people this year and have a nice little run in the playoffs. Disappointments. I mean, I wrote this down before like all the shit came out, but the Sixers. I feel like this might be the year they blow this shit up if it gets ugly.
You ready for me?
Yep.
All right, I can do disappointment. Should I do my disappointment and then you go do your bro?
Oh, you ain't do it? Yeah, do your.
No, I didn't do this. The Heat.
Ooh.
I think that this is gonna. I think that everybody kind of takes for granted by the end of the season the Heat will get where they need to be. I just think that they're older.
You got to pick another one.
I had to pick the other.
No, so you got to pick another. It's low hanging fruit because the Heat were in the finals like so many times recently. Of course,
there's 4 games.
So the Heat don't count as far as a disappointment.
I don't think so.
We all know they're gonna be disappointed.
Okay.
Let me go. I'll go and you.
Yeah, you go then. Oh yeah, I have another pick then, but okay.
Biggest surprise for me. It's not really a surprise for me because I kind of expected this, but I didn't know it would be to this level. Is the Mavericks being 4-0? They're the biggest surprise right now. They're great. They're not a great team. They're a team that has.
We only won 3 so far.
Okay, 3-1 or 3-0.
3-0, and then the Nuggets are 4-0.
Okay, the Mavericks are 3-0. They're undefeated, and they played in games I feel like they should have lost. Biggest disappointment, I would say, easily the Grizzlies. Not that I don't expect them to be world beaters without Ja, but I don't expect them to be 0-4. They're a disappointment to me in terms of that because you have Derrick Rose, you have Marcus Smart. You know, Jaren Jackson's supposed to make a leap at some fucking point. Like he's like great value fucking Anthony Davis. It's like insane. Like you keep fucking fouling and you like, bro, take the next step to make it to the next level. It's insane. So they're the biggest disappointment for me because it's like it should be a situation where Ja can come back in, not where they're like, a lottery team where it's like, oh, we're borderline fighting at 500, and Ja's going to get us an 8-game winning streak when he gets right, and we're going to be back in the top 6 seeds in the Western Conference. So right now they're a disappointment to me.
My other disappointment pick, did the Suns count?
Yes.
I don't think the Suns will be. I don't think the Suns will be as great as anyone think they will be. I don't think KD can stay healthy. I think that Devin Booker and the amount of changes they'll make to the lineup will not allow him to take the next step that he's supposed to take. And as much as I'm actively rooting against Bradley Beal.
No, I've heard a couple people say that. All right, I got a question. All right, before the start of the season, the Grizzlies had played 61 games, I believe it's 61 games without Ja. What do you think their record is without Ja?
They went crazy last year and won a lot without him.
42-19.
So 61. I'll say probably like 40-21.
37-24.
I was close.
Yeah, y'all both were.
I didn't listen to him. He trash.
So considering like how the Grizzlies are looking like without Ja already, it's kind of weird. Like, so when he does come back, it's like, y'all gonna be worse. Like, what's going on?
No, for sure, yeah. It's like,
but
what's the pick?
it's only 4 games, but it's only 4 games, but it's kind of like, all right, it's a little trend right here. Might become a pattern. We'll see how it goes. But
exactly.
Yeah. All right, final thoughts. I can go first while y'all think. If you got them, let me know.
Okay, go ahead. I'm thinking.
All right. Messi won his 8th Ballon d'Or to yesterday. Fucking proud of that dude. Ronaldo has 5, I believe. He is the GOAT. There is talk about people saying that they gifted him the Ballon d'Or just because he won the World Cup. But them ignorant fucks don't know how much of an importance the fucking World Cup is and has been since the beginning of fucking time. Fucking idiots. Shit is annoying, bro. Like, they just come up with anything. They literally come up with anything. Kind of like the other fucking Twitter accounts. Like, no, I ain't gonna go into it. But yeah, they're fucking stupid. It's annoying. Like, this nigga carried Argentina to a World Cup.
Oh, man.
Holland had a great year, but goddamn, like, stop being stupid.
Okay. KDot.
Movies. This year has been a great year in my opinion for film. And it's not fucking over. There are still quite a few movies coming out in the next couple months before the end of this year. Still very disappointed. Dune 2 is not one of them. But outside of that, there's Napoleon. Looks like it's
You serious?
What?
Doom 2?
Dune 2.
Oh, I thought you said Doom.
I'd watch Doom 2. But they just need to make the entire movie first person like they did at the end. I've watched the shit out of Doom. I like that movie. It's stupid as shit, but I enjoy it. Yeah, The Rock's terrible. Then he turns into like the monster thing. Oh my god, it's so stupid. But I do enjoy it. I don't enjoy it as much. What was the Ghosts of Mars? Natasha Henstridge and Ice Cube.
That's a great movie.
That's another one that I truly.
But I can't see Black Knight.
I didn't say it's a great movie.
I will judge you for your Black Knight take. He does.
All right, fair enough.
No, here's the thing. Black Knight's not an offensive movie. It's whatever.
It was
It's the fact that he can pull lines from it like it's Godfather.
No,
is what blows my fucking mind. Like,
do you not have a comedy like that for you? Though, like, serious, there's dead ass. Like,
yeah, I've got a lot of stupid comedies I can quote, but I think they're good. So, like
so I'm saying, like, you can quote Superbad, like, or some shit like that.
Are we comparing Superbad Black Knight?
I'm not saying that. I just need a. I'm saying a comedy.
It's a cultural touchstone. Like, what are
It's
you
a
talking about?
comparison
What's the comparison?
that
They're movies.
movies. Yep, and I
Okay.
enjoy them. That's all.
You enjoy Superbad.
Yeah, of course.
If you had to pick Superbad or Black Knight, which you pick?
Super bad.
Thank you. At least you haven't lost your mind. It's just I don't understand. No, it wasn't even just quotes. It's
No, it was
he
the fact that I
knows the
said
character's name. And hold on, yeah, that was all of. Yep, you're right.
that was
That's the big
it.
thing.
That was it.
McNulty to him is a character in Black Knight, and that's it. Above
No, look,
Jimmy
that's not-
motherfucking McNulty, you piece of shit.
Keem, listen. He said McNulty in reference to the wife, but I said Black Knight, and he got mad. And he has never.
He's been steaming on this ever since.
For years.
Like, here's the thing. I still talk to people. How many guys do you guys talk to that watch this podcast?
Oh shit.
No.
You don't, right?
I
So
do.
the people I talk to a lot of people that watch this podcast, and they're enamored for all the wrong reasons with James. They hate him.
They hate him. Like
They think he's out of touch because he drove an Audi in fucking high school and he doesn't think it's a big deal. He was losing Rolexes in high school, doesn't think it's a big deal. And he quotes Black Knight. Like this.
you see how he like add sauce on it? Like fam,
He do put sauce on it.
like you said plural. It wasn't plural. And I didn't like Audi was my first car, but I didn't drive that shit until college, fam. Like relax.
You drove it in high school, I thought. Okay.
No, I ain't drive. I was scared of driving. I got into an accident as a kid. I was scared of driving, but I always loved cars. So then I was like,
So you had an Audi at college.
I got to drive to the bitches.
You're still out of touch.
To be able to
drive to the bitches.
Look, all I know is that when I'm sitting here talking about like the people and being here for the people, I got Audi Rolex boy, and then yeah, Audi Rolex guy driving to all the bitches, and then you got Ryan who's like, "Oh, I took my plane to North Carolina, and I don't do anything."
When we found out he had a plane, I was upset.
It's like, the fuck is wrong with you? What are y'all
I was
talking
like,
about?
I was mad because I was like, you should have bought the plane for me, and he didn't do it.
What the fuck? Like those conversations just seem like just fucking tech billionaires and shit over here. Y'all fucking need Elon Musk on the fucking pod. You gotta, movies, lots of good ones still coming.
I had a comment, but I'm not gonna say it.
I'm looking forward
my
to
case.
anything to Poor Things, which is a new Emma Stone movie coming out with Mark Ruffalo, which looks amazing. Also, Maestro, Bradley Cooper's new flick, which looks fucking dope. And I think I'm going to spend Christmas watching Ferrari, Michael Mann's movie. Napoleon's still coming out, which Ridley Scott has already said he has like a 4.5 hour cut. Cannot fucking wait to watch that goddamn shit. It's just been a phenomenal year in film. Killers of the Flower Moon, can't wait to go see it again. And The Killer with David Fincher should be fucking dope as hell. Although I doubt I'll put The Killer as #1 on my list of top 10 movies this year, I would not be surprised if I walk away from that film saying it's my personal favorite so far this year.
If I told you the movie I'm about to watch, I feel like I don't know if you would know it.
Go.
You seen Eagle Eye?
Yep. Well, nope, didn't see it. Know what it is. Know what it is.
You didn't see it?
No. I know what it is.
That's Shia.
I love Shia LaBeouf.
That's Shia at his peak though.
I think we think he has different peaks.
What's his?
How do you know if you haven't seen it?
I go Fury. It's the best I've seen Shia.
Have you seen him in Eagle Eye?
No, but
You know what? Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So the thing with Eagle Eye,
Lawless is his peak to me, but okay.
Lawless is a really, really flawed movie that is a lot of fun to watch at times. But
But I'm talking
Tom Hardy needs to stop wanting to talk funny. You don't need an accent and everything, but yeah, Tom Hardy annoys me with that, and I love him as an actor. He's one of my favorite all-time favorites. Eagle Eye went into this. There was this type of movie that came out, which was like the tech action thriller in the 2000s, which is like we can hack things with the Google Chrome, which just annoyed me. So it was like there was, and I overlooked a lot of movies from this era. There's one that Chris Hemsworth is in from that era that I don't fucking.
Black Hat.
That one. No, not Black Hat. Not Black Hat. There's another one. There's what's the time the
Rush?
No, not Rush. Rush is the fucking
Oh, is Bradley Cooper in that one?
No, Rush isn't Rush the race?
No, I'm talking.
Rush is Daniel Bro.
Rush is a race.
Yeah,
movie.
it's a racing movie. That's a
Are
great
you
film.
talking about the time joint when?
There's a lot of these movies that fucking came out in this era. There's one with Denzel Washington, which is a
Out
time.
of Time?
Yeah. No, that's is it Out of Time?
Yeah,
Is that on
yeah.
there? Yeah, I didn't like that one. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the. No, it's not Black Hat. I like Black Hat because Black Hat's Michael Mann. I might be getting it wrong. It might be somebody that looked like Chris Hemsworth, but it
I
wasn't.
don't think
There is
it's
a dude that
It wasn't.
there's a dude that looks just like him. That's an
his
actor.
brother.
Oh,
Yeah, Liam.
I didn't know he had a brother.
I think
Yeah,
Liam was
He has two.
Oh shit.
His other brother's in Westworld.
Luke.
Luke doesn't look like them though to me.
Hmm.
Liam
Yeah,
and Chris look alike, but Luke doesn't look like them. Luke looks like he was the side baby.
I don't know.
He's
I'm not gonna
old.
pull this up. But there was a lot. There was this era. There was like Enemy of the State came out in '98, and then there was a gap between other like tech action movies, and I just thought they got kind of stupid, and I kind of chunked them all up to none.
I got a story, but
I might be missing out on Eagle Eye, but I see
It's not that great, but you
I see the 26% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm like, good skip.
it's not that great, but you should watch it.
all right.
But also, I don't like Even Steven Shia. I wasn't a Even Steven guy.
Did you like him in the movie where he played a retard?
Which one was that?
The-
Did he play?
In a Disney Channel movie, he played a retard with his Even Stevens co-star.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. The Holes was great. Holes was good.
But he was great as a retard, though.
And Transformers 1, I still stand by.
But no, I'm telling you, he was great as a retard. I'm telling you, I'm dead ass so serious. He was great. He was great as somebody who's special ed. Like he was.
Here's the thing: the more that you're describing it, the more I can picture it in my head now. It's, and I'm like,
It's so good.
He was a hitman in one movie.
Yeah. Also, like Wall Street Money Never Sleeps. He's great in that.
Yeah, but what was
Sure,
it?
but that's not a
He was
good
hitman.
movie.
Wall Street Money Never Sleeps. You don't like that one? I like Wall Street Money Never Sleeps. I will defend that. I will defend the fuck out of the movie.
It's not
I will defend that fucking movie. Oliver Stone doesn't make bad things.
That's not true at all.
It's Oliver Stone does not make bad things.
I like Tax.
Oliver Stone does not make bad things.
Did y'all watch Tax Collector?
Yes.
No, but I want to watch.
I liked it.
When I found out what he was doing behind the scenes of that one, it was a little hard.
I didn't know.
He was
what did behind
niggering it up because it was niggering.
Yeah, but I was like, Shy, calm down, but
Shia was niggering it up.
But what was the Peanut Butter Falcon and the one where he plays
That's
that?
good.
Those are great.
Peanut Butter Falcon's good with the kid from Manchester by the Sea. Yeah,
The hell is this nymphomatic?
Nymphomaniac, also great.
Okay, let me let me explain this to James.
No, just have him watch it cold.
Explain it to James.
No, I see the cover. I'm good.
No, let me explain it to James. James.
Yeah.
So Nymphomaniac is volume 1 and a volume 2, right?
See, there's a volume 3 as well.
Really?
Wait.
Oh, that's the porn. It's only 2 volumes. It's only 2 volumes.
It's 3 covers, bruh. Look at their faces.
I don't listen. Let me explain to you. It was a highly discussed film because this is the height of my film geekness. It was like a highly
Nymphomaniacs are how you feel.
No, it wasn't because of the film. It was
So
just
you
like,
went, you got your Lars von Trier bag for a moment.
Can you relax? Because you let me tell my fucking story. And so like this is like when I was really into film and shit, and it was like Shia was like, you know how like people talk about method acting, and Shia is a method actor, right, James?
Okay.
So, but the film Nymphomaniac is about a nymphomaniac.
Yeah.
There's literally a scene from the movie that's on Black.
Nah, bruh.
Hold on, let me tell you.
I'm good.
So there, look, all right. So it's about a woman who's a nymphomaniac, but there's like little legitimately legendary actors and actresses in the film. Uma Thurman, Skarsgård father, the Skarsgård father.
Alan.
The Skarsgård
Alan
father.
Skarsgård.
Like and like Shia, and it's a packed film. But like the thing about the scenes is they're supposedly real in the sex scenes. Like they're supposedly like Shia's like there's a scene because I tried to watch it. There's a scene where like it looks like a porn and like it's Shia's dick and he's fucking the girl. And like you could it's like shot like a porn. And so whatever you see of Shia is supposedly Shia. It's not a lot. I'm just it's not a lot, but I'm just saying. And so like
Yeah, Tim.
it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot. But
I'm not watching it.
And there's only 2 nymphomaniacs. You're talking about the what does he call it, like the depression series? Because it's
Nah, what I'm saying is, like,
Antichrist.
it shows like 3 different covers. That's why I was like, oh, I thought it was 3.
But you have to watch Antichrist, then you have to watch Nymphomaniac, and then you have to watch Melancholia.
I'm not watching any of them.
Antichrist is fucking great.
Cool. You can keep that. I ain't watching it.
Have you seen Antichrist?
No.
But basically, James, the thing was that the actors and actresses were really fucking, or at least close to it. That's all.
Okay.
I still don't bother they were actually fucking.
They got
Did you see? You saw the shot of Shia, right?
Yeah, no, I've seen Nymphomaniac more than once. But I like Lars von Trier. But it's also
This
like,
nigga.
but you could go Vincent Gallo. You ever seen the Brown Bunny?
And like looked at the crowd.
This nigga.
Y'all ever see the Brown Bunny?
No.
No,
It's not a good movie, but it's
not
Chloe
the one you talking about.
Sevigny and Vincent Gallo, where she blows him unsimulated, but then apparently
Right. We got to end this pod here. Okay.
it's a great movie. Antichrist, though, the beginning of Antichrist is Willem Dafoe fucking what's her name?
Willem Dafoe.
And at the moment that they're fucking, this is the opening scene in the movie. It's a snowy night in a house. They're fucking, and when you see a baby get out of the crib and go to a window, and as she's climaxing, the baby falls out of the window and kills or dies on the ground in the snow as she's climbing. It's a hell of a scene. It's a fucked up movie. But that's Lars von Trier. He's a fucked up dude.
And I'm not watching that shit. All right.
He's like Cronenberg, but sick.
Great pod. We'll
Cronenberg's great.
reconvene next.
You ever see A History of Violence?
Stop recording.